How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another video here on the channel, Madden NFL 26 franchise. We're using the Carolina Panthers today, our next NFC team we're going to be using today. So leave a like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more videos. Go to our socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel down below in the description. If you like other content from me, TJP, it's 5 seasons. It is injuries on. Not meant to be realistic. If we say a name wrong, we say a name wrong. It's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. We're just having some fun and bag on EA. Like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more videos. Go to our socials, play the second channel, and main channel down below in the description. If you like other content from me, TJP. Also, the rules are down below there in case you forget. That all being said, let's go on with gameplay. Alright, we actually have a trade offer here. I could look. Let's review it. Robinson. No, nothing crazy. Okay. Let's look at the roster first. NFL rosters. We have a Bryce Young, who is young. Halfbacks got Hubbard, Rico Dowdle, Jonathan Brooks. Fullbacks, nobody. Adam Thielen, top receiver with McMillan and Xavier Legette. Sanders at that tight end spot. Left tackle, Guanu. Lewis at the left guard. Center's going to be Austin Corbett. Robert Hunt, right guard. Right tackle, Taylor Moton. Nick Scourton at the left edge. DJ Wanham at the right edge. Defense tackle, Derek Brown, 99 overall. Derek Brown. Insanity. No Sams. Mike's going to be Roseboom. Will's going to be Josie Jewell. JC Horn, Jackson, and Evans, top 3 corners. Mower going to be the free safety, strong safety, Nick Scott. Kicking, Matthew Wright. Punting is Sam Martin, JJ Jansen, long snapper. Alright, the improved team. We have a lot of work to do, I feel like, to improve this team. First things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. All right, let's get a linebacker. We're gonna get David Long Jr. It's my first signing. I just want to pick up some money. I'm just gonna pick up a couple guys, fillers for this season. Perhaps I can keep them too if they prove to be worthy of being kept. So we'll get ourselves a Will. What kind of strong safeties are out there? I see a few. Let's go with Julian Blackmon. Julian Blackmon, we're going to pick him up as well to improve that defense a little bit of the Panthers. Again, I don't expect this to be good this year. So I feel like we're going to be kind of bad, but let's take a look at the pick situation as well. Just curious to see what our picks are looking like. We do have a lot of money to make some moves. Maybe we'll make some moves in the mid-season point, try to get some more draft picks. Depending on how we're doing. I mean, I might want to sell, so it all depends. I'll adjust the schemes and all that, the scouting tree abilities and all that, staff abilities. We'll get to that, and then we'll see you guys in midseason. 0-7. We're horrible. Okay. This is gonna be a lot of work. Not to say we lost a couple close games, but we're not doing great. Points per game really low. Low on the pass yards. Rush 15. 29th in opponent points per game, 10th in opponent pass yards, and 20th in opponent rush. So we're horrible. A couple guys hurt. But yeah, 0-7, basically as bad as the friggin' Saints. So they're 0-7 too. So it's a bit of a struggle. Bryce Young might not be that guy. 1,200 yards, 9 TDs, 7 interceptions. That's really bad. 81.3 passer rating, 60% completion percentage. I mean, again, he's young, so we'll wait, but Rico, 328, 4 TDs. Hubbard, 197. Receiving, Adam Thielen, 345, 2 TDs, 264, and 1 from McMillan. 261 from Sanders, 171 from Legette. Blocking, you got your sacks allowed. I see 6 from Moton. Like 1 with 4 as well as Hunt. Damian Lewis, 3, 2 from Corbett. Tackles, 39 from Roseboom. 35 from Evans. Horn, 35. Couple guys, 33, 31 from Morig. 28 from Blackmon, 26 from Wallace, Long Jr. 21, and 20 from Brown. Keeps going from there. Sacks, 5 from Wanham. Scourton, 4, 2.5 from Brown, 1.5 from Long Jr., 1 from Princely, And a couple guys with a half sack. Interceptions, 4 guys with 1 interception. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. Etienne's younger brother, by the way, Trevor. Is it from Alabama? I think he's from Alabama. I think so. Anyways, not great. I'm going to load in the draft class. This is the one we use. And yeah, we'll see what kind of contracts are up for negotiation. We have money. So we'll try to sign some of these dudes, keep them around. I mean, some of them are young. So, like, why not? 24 years old, still even get better, you would think. We'll lock him up. Some of these other guys, you know, I don't know if they want to stay or not. Keep around Rico, why not? 3 years. Yep, cool. He's happy to stay with an 0-7 team. As long as he's getting his money. I'll just do the guys that have interest that I know I can get right now. So, we'll just do them. We'll get DJ, why not? Keep him around. Can always move some of these dudes anyway. It's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, we're going to wait around for some of these other guys. And yeah, Bryce Young has an option. Might as well pick it up. Figure out what we want to do. But yeah, I might make some trades to try to get some more picks. I do want to try to get another first-round pick. So let's see if that's a possibility for us. All right, we got a done deal here with the Eagles. I got their first-round pick as well as a 3rd, 5th, and 7th this year for our 1st, 3rd, and 5th in 2028. Deal with the Steelers. Got their first-round pick, 2 7s, one of them this year, one of the next year, 6 next year, and a 4th and a 5th as well for a 2nd, 2 seconds, a 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's a future pick. So we do have 3 first-round picks now, which is cool. Again, trying to go a little bit young on the younger side, get some more draft capital for your Panthers, and yeah, I'm just gonna simulate the rest of the season. I guess let's just be bad because it looks like we're gonna be terrible. All right, we were 2-15, which is absolutely abysmal. We weren't even. I mean, the Saints were obviously also 2-15. So yeah, not a good season at all. You know, we're gonna have a lot of work cut out for next season. Bryce Young, 3,114 yards, 22 TDs, 16 interceptions is a lot. 65% completion percentage, 87.2 passer rating. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that. Oh, whoops. I don't know if I like that, but rush-wise, Rico, 714, 12 TDs, 627, 4 from Hubbard, 219 and 2 from Bryce. Receiving, 856, 6 TDs from Adam Thielen. McMillan was at 735, 5 TDs, 612 and 1 from Sanders. Baguette, 439, 4 TDs. Okay, blocking, got your sacks allowed. A couple guys with 10, a couple guys with 7 and 5 there from Robert Hunt. 102 tackles from Roseboom, 82 from Jewell. 77 from Blackman, 76 from Horn. Bowerig, 74, 62 from Scourton. Just kind of dips from there. Sacks, 9.5 from Brown. Scourton, 7, as well as Wanham. 4 from Princely. And it just keeps dipping from there. Interceptions, 2 from Evans, and several guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return right there. Boom. Just like that. Alright. Obviously, we didn't make playoffs, so I guess we'll just end up seeing what happens in the offseason. But you can see the rankings weren't very good, so we got a lot of work to do. That's for sure. Packers win 17-9. Evan Williams, Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes, NFL MVP. Brian Callahan, Coach of the Year for the Titans. Puka Nacua, Offense Player of the Year, Rams. Defense Player of the Year was T.J. Watt from the Steelers. Genty, Offense Rookie of the Year, Raiders. Defense Rookie of the Year was Abdul Carter from the Giants. Very cool. All right. It is time to look at getting back some of our dudes that we weren't able to re-sign. We have a little bit of cap room as well to play around with, so let's see what we can do. Bryce Young's 5th year option or whatever it is. Yeah, 5th year option, so that's fine. As for everybody else here, I mean, we'll try to see if we can keep any of these dudes around. I'd like to keep around Taylor Moton. All right, cool. We could always move him if need be. We gave him a nice fat contract right there. Blackman, might as well keep him around as well if he wants to stay. I feel like that should keep him around. Nope, he wants to test. All right, so he'll test. I'll see which of these guys we can keep, which of these guys want to test, and we'll go from there. I'm going to let the rest of these guys kind of walk. It's not a big deal. We can always find replacements for them. We have a lot of draft capital as well. 3 first-round picks, which is awesome. we'll have a little bit of money to play around with. I don't have to do restructuring that badly. So, I mean, maybe we will. Depends. But let's try to see which of these guys, some of these guys, if we want to get them onto the team. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Let's take a look at free agent recap, because I'm curious to see how we did. I mean, you can see we got Joby Woozy, not bad. Tutu Atwell, Rayshawn Jenkins, and Jack Gibbons. So some signings, not too crazy, but we'll make some improvements to the team for sure. And obviously the biggest improvements will be through the draft. So let's get to that. We have 3 first-round picks. Should be a lot of fun. Let's do it. Let's see if we can make this team better. So I'll see you guys at the draft. We'll show you guys the first-round picks. Go from there. We have the number 2 pick, which is awesome. Number 2, number 22, number 24. So that's cool. Sim the next user pick. So Arch Manning obviously goes number 1. Now, who do I want to take number 2 is the biggest question. Do I want to take a quarterback? Do I want to take a quarterback? That is the question. I feel like none of these guys fit my team anyway. So, I think I should take a quarterback in case. So I'm going to take Garrett Nussmeier because I think it just makes sense to take, you know, a solid pick quarterback just in case. I mean, he's pretty good. I haven't taken him yet. I could have taken maybe Cade, but I've already taken him a few times. So I want to take Garrett. We'll grab him. That's the first selection. Then I'm going to make... Now we get a little bit later. We got some other players we could take here. Oh, this is much better looking. Denzel Boston could be a good option. I think I'm going to go with him. Get ourselves a nice talented wide receiver. I think that's a really good pick for us. And then next user pick. And, yeah, they definitely fixed this. Because I remember it was like you couldn't... Well, I guess when you pick it here. But it's kind of hard to read other aspects. I could go Eric Singleton Jr., get another wide receiver. I don't want to get another wide receiver. I'm going to go with LT Overton, maybe. Get ourselves maybe a defender. Or maybe, like, Dennis Sutton could work. Jeremiah Love doesn't look too bad. I wanted to get a halfback, but... How's Mateo looking? I could go Deontay Lawson, get a Sam. That actually might be a bad option, too. Get a young Sam. I do need a Sam anyway. So, you know, I'm going to go with Lawson. And, yeah, I'll make the rest of my picks, and I'll show you guys who we get in the recap. All right, so I'd say we had a solid draft. We had a lot of good players here, a lot of young guys. So I think this team could be really good in the future. Obviously, we got Garrett, Boston, Lawson, Gilmore, we got Ramsey, some good players, and then some good later picks here, guards and the O-line. So it's going to be wonderful. I think we could be a better team. I think we might have a shot at making a wild card spot next year. Who knows? But let's advance on and see what happens. All right, so coming into season number 2, we're going to take a look at this roster. So as you can see, it's looking pretty solid. We have Bryce Young at the QB right now. Halfbacks, Hubbard, Rico, and Brooks, top 3 dudes. Fullback, nobody. Wide receiver, got McMillan, Leggett, and Boston, top 3 dudes. At receivers, tight end's going to be Ted Gilmore starting. Left tackle, Ikwonu. Eamon Lewis at the left guard spot. Center's going to be Malcolm Taylor. Robert Hunt at the right guard. Right tackle, Taylor. Boton. Skyrotin is going to be left edge. Right edge is Princely. Defense tackle, Derek Brown. So that's cool. Lawson at that Sam spot. Mike's going to be Jack Gibbons. Will's going to be Josie Jewell. Horn, Woozy, and Jackson. It's Mike Jackson, not Michael Jackson. Anyways, Trevon Moehrig, free safety. Strong safety, Ray Sean Jenkins. Kicking is Ryan Fitzgerald. Punting is nobody. And long snapper, nobody. So I want to get... Well, I can't get a long snapper. We can get a punter, and we could also get a fullback, maybe. Any fullbacks out there now? Okay, we'll just get a punter. I guess Braden Mann works. If I'm able to sign him, I'll sign him. I think we'll be able to sign him. Yeah, easily. Okay. So we get ourselves a punter. It's pretty solid. And that's pretty much where I think I stand for now. I'm trying to think if there's any way I want to make trades or not. I don't know. I think it really depends. I might consider starting Garrett, depending on how Bryce does and develops. If we don't have a great season, I mean, he could maybe be there. I mean, we could also move him at some point too. There's a lot of options, a lot of potential there, because, you know, I feel like they could have some value. So, obviously, we do have our first round pick. We could always look to make some moves. It's going to be pretty valuable. It's pick 2 right now. I feel like I can get a good piece for that. Maybe we should see what's out there. Because I don't think we're going to be that bad. I traded our first round pick to the Falcons. We're getting Aiden Ellis, their first round pick, a second, 2 fits, and a 6th. Because I don't think we're going to have that bad of a pick. So we're going to get ourselves Caden Ellis, improve our defense a little bit. Trading down right now, at least. And I do think our team's going to be better. And then we get some extra picks as well to play around with. So I think that helps us out. That's going to be it for me for now. I'm going to simulate to the midseason point. Let's see how this team does. I'm genuinely curious. 7-2 at the midseason point, so there is an improvement to this team. We're currently 23rd in offense points per game, 21st in pass, 19th in rush, 6th in opponent's points per game, 18th in opponent pass, opponent rush yards, 13th. So there's definitely an improvement to be had. Only 1 injury right now. You guys ready to negotiate? Only 5 though. That's not a lot. Where are the stats? There they are. Take a look at them. So Bryce, 13 to 16 yards, 9 TDs, 4 interceptions, 99.7 pass rating, 68% complete percentage, a little bit better, I guess. Jonathan Brooks, 329, 3 TDs. Hubbard has missed a lot of time, 155, 3 TDs. So, okay. Receiving wise, 364, 1 TD from McMillan. Atwell, 254, 5 TDs, 230, and 1 from Ted Gilmore. Get 223 and 1. Blocking, get your sacks loud. A couple guys with 6, a couple guys with 2, and 1 from Hunt. 51 tackles from Caden Ellis, so most tackles on the team. 34 from Chidobe. 32. 72 minus 40 equals 32. Yeah, there we go. I was doing some math. Jenkins, 30 from Brown. 26 from Moehrig. Couple guys 22, couple guys 21, couple guys 20. Sacks, 7.5 from Brown. Princely, 5.5, 4 from Scourton, and then a couple guys with 1, and a couple guys with a half sack. Interceptions, Ellis 2, couple guys with 1. You got your kicking. You have your punting. You have your kick return. And you have your punt return. It's that simple. Alright, I am curious to see who is up for negotiation. Answer to that. There's some guys. No one too important. Legette's got an option. I guess Mike Jackson, if you wanted to stay. Oh, it says we're over the cap. The cap is minus 23. Ooh, I didn't see that. Okay, so we're going to have to restructure then. I was unaware. Trade center. That Atlanta pick, how's it looking? Not great. Okay. 24th. Yeah, because what are they? Four and 3. Alright, yeah, everybody in the NFC South. NFC South is like the tough division, I guess. Alright, we're gonna try to continue to win, so let's simulate some more, and yeah, obviously I'm not gonna be any trades for now. We're just gonna kinda keep the team as is and go from there. 11 and 6, we are in the playoffs. So that's great. Big turnaround season. So yeah, offensively nothing too special, but defensively we're a lot better. You can see we're taking on Seattle. So that should be a fun matchup. We only have one injury. They have one injury too. Atlanta was 10-7, so they also beat the Boss. So the trade really didn't do much. I knew our pick wouldn't be that bad, but still. Alright, stats and awards. Bryce Young, 3,451 yards, 21 TDs, 9 interceptions, 67% completion percentage, 98.2 passer rating. Why did I keep going back for some reason? Okay. Rush-wise, Brooks, 711, 7 TDs, 603 and 4 from Hubbard. Bryce Young, 261, 3 TDs, 201 and 2 from ETN. Receiving-wise, 912, 3 TDs from Millen. Atwell, 754, 9 TDs, 670 and 3 from Gilmore. Xavier Leggett, 664 TDs. Blocking, get your sacks allowed. Ekwona with 14, 8 from Lewis, 8 from Moton, 4 from Taylor, a couple guys with 3. Defensively, 112 tackles from Caden Ellis, 71 from Luzi, 65 from Morig, Jackson 63, 55 from Ramsey, 54 from Jenkins, 52 from a couple guys, 51 from Scourton, 50 from Horn. Okay. 15 sacks so far for Priestley. Wow, that's great. 14 from Brown. Scourton, 10.5. A couple guys with 2, 1.5 from Lawson, a few guys with 1, and several with a half. Sack. 3 receptions for Caden Ellis, a couple guys with 2, and a few guys with 1. You have your kicking, you have your punting. You have your kick return, you have your punt return. Alright. It is time for me to get to scouting and stuff. So we're going to do this. Abilities, staff abilities. I'm going to improve some of these, and we will hopefully go to the Super Sim and win some games against whoever is in front of us. Right now it's Seattle. That's the first team that I'm concerned with. So let me do this, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with this, and we are in the Super Sim. All right. So here we go against Seattle. Fun matchup. Super Sim it. We're trying to jump forward to the end of the game and see what happens with these Panthers. First quarter, we take the lead. They will tie it up. And we'll go up 14-7. Second half of football. Seattle first blood will make it an 11-point game. They're going to make it a 5-point game. We didn't score there somehow. Okay, we're going to go normal. Incomplete pass, 4th and 4. We're going to punt it. All right, punt return there. Wow, okay, that's a... They are deep. At the 1-yard line, only 1 timeout left. And they get a big rush out of that. And an injury timeout. Seattle, so luckily their clock stops. They're down 5, so they need to score a touchdown. Minute 10, they have no timeouts. Sam Darnold looking, and he is going to rush and dive for a first down. Clock continues to run. 2nd and 1. It's taking a while for them to get set up. Sam Darnold again on the run. And finds a receiver, Gabe Davis, that's who it was, out of bounds, and stops the clock. They still have a long way to go, though. Again, they need a touchdown. No field goals. They can't do field goals. Gonna try to get set up as quick as possible and hit this one into the ground. 35 seconds, 3rd and 2. 63 yards to go. Snap is there, and they will get a first down out of it. And we take them down. Clock continues to run at the 49-yard line. Again, they're going to waste it down here. 23 seconds, 51 yards to go. And Arnold's running. And he slides at the 43-yard line. And we're going to have 10 seconds here. 9, 8 seconds. 4th and 2. This is it. This is it right here. Looks like this is the final play of the game. Oh, he's going long. And we... A woozy, man. What the fuck you doing? pass interference and a wide open. That was wide open. Oh, we sold the game. Gabe Davis, wide open. How does he get so wide open? How does Gabe Davis get so wide open? So we basically had a win, and EA said, you are going to commit a pass interference and lose the game. Thanks, game. Thanks, EA. I really appreciate that. That is such a joke. That is such a joke. That is such a joke. Thanks, defense. Oh, my defense sold. Bills beat the Seahawks. Seahawks went all the way, but couldn't quite win it. Josh Allen, Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes, NFL MVP. John Harbaugh, Coach of the Year. Devontae Adams, Offensive Player of the Year. Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year. Kyle Lemon, Broncos, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Suntarine Perkins. Or Suntarine Perkins? I think it's Suntarine. But, I don't know. Either way, that was it. Let's head on to re-sign phase. I will have to restructure contracts. Alright. Xavier's got an option. Other than that, I mean, just a few dudes here. Really not a lot. Just 3 guys. We're gonna do what I need to do. Restructure so that I have money for free agency. So let me get to that. And, we'll see anybody else that we want to keep around. Otherwise, we'll just do some testing. I did re-sign Brady Man, but these guys could just walk. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to have a little bit of money. I think Moton is hurt or he retired. He might have retired, but let's see. We need some talent. So let's see if we can grab some dudes here. Try to improve this team. All right, let's take a look at the free agency recap. I'm going to show you guys what we ended up doing. So we had Estrada, Howard, Herbig, we got Simmons, McKivitz, Dennis, and then we got Ventrell Miller. So good, some good pieces, a lot of depth, a lot of good players. I think that'll make the team better, hopefully. We do have that draft picks. I could try to make a move. I might want to trade another Will. I think I can get a really good linebacker. We could move. We could move our first this year. Try to move down, get a Will, 3rd, 4th this year, maybe, and a couple future picks next year. Let's just see what's out there, I guess, and then we'll figure it out from there. Deal with the Jets. I got Williams. The Jets 3rd, 2 fourths, a 5th, and a 6th. 3rd, 4th this year, 4th, 6th in 2028, and a 5th in 2029. So yeah, I don't have any first round picks, but I'll show you guys the draft recap, and we'll go on to next season. Alright, so you guys the draft recap, and this is it. So we got ourselves some pretty solid pieces, and mostly, obviously, these are all auto-generated players, but got this good free safety in the 3rd round, so that's not bad. And yeah, I guess we'll just see what ends up happening. A lot of guys, I'm curious to see, does it have... dip, personality, size, grade, tangible, beautiful. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens in season number 3. Season number 3, we have a solid team. What is the team looking like? Well, we go to the roster and we'll view it. I think it's a good squad. Bryce Young still going to be the quarterback. Hubbard, Brooks, and ETN, top 3 halfbacks. No fullbacks. Wide receiver, you got McMillan, Boston, and Leggett, so that's pretty cool. Ted Gilmore at the tight end. Left tackle, Iquanu. Left guard, Damian Lewis. Center's going to be Malcolm Taylor. Robert Hunt at the right guard spot. Right tackle, Taylor. Moton. So he didn't retire. I guess he was just hurt, like I said at first. Scourton is the left edge. Right edge, you've got Princely. Defense tackle, Derek Brown is there. Deontay Lawson, Sam. Mike should be Caden Ellis. Quincy Williams at the will spot. Corners, you got Horn, Smith, Wade, and Mann. Top 3 dudes. Looking good. Free safety, Von Morig at the free safety. Strong safety is Kamari Ramsey. Estrada's kicking. Punting is Mann. And no long snapper. Okay, great. Do we need to sign some free agents? Maybe. Any long snappers? No. I'm trying to think about what I want to pick up. If I go to the trades, because it'll tell me we need defense tackle, Will, Mike, halfback, quarterback. Okay. I mean, Alvin Kamara's out there if I wanted to pick him up. A lot of defensive tackles. I mean, Armstead for the season. I could go with, or Tier Tart. Yeah, I'll go Tier Tart if I can get him. I'll pick him up. Boost up the defense a little bit. Like, we don't really need any more defense tackles, but I guess, sure, why not? I mean, we have a couple more positions. Halfback, I guess I could pick up, let's get Rico back on the team. Get Rico. Get Rico on this squad. Rico out. All right. So get Rico, and then anybody else here I want to sign? Looking. You know what? We'll get Uzoma on the team. Why not? Right edge. 25 years old. Sign him for the season. So we get a couple of defense pieces. That's going to be it for me on moves. So I like what we've got cooking here. I think the team is going to be a little bit better. I'm going to adjust the schemes. And that should be it. West Coast spread. Is that our best? It is. Base 4-3. Keep it that way. All right. I'll see you all at the midseason point. All right, we're at the midseason, 3-3, which is, I guess, kind of average-ish. Yeah, 500 team. We're in the hunt. Yeah, 3-3 could be better. But let's take a look at the. You can see the rankings. Yeah. Cool stuff. Let's look at the stats. Let's go to the stats. I mean, Bryce has only 3 TDs, 4 interceptions, 80 pounds. That's not very good. 67% complete percentage, 1,040 yards. I might. You know what? I'm gonna give Garrett a try. Something's telling me that I want to move. I should move Bryce Young. Hubbard 341, 2 TDs, 157, 3 from Brooks, 113 to 5 from Bryce Young. Yeah. 287 for McMillan on the yards receiving, 223 and 1 TD from Denzel Boston, 2 Atwell, 211 and 1 TD, 186 and 1 from Ted Gilmore. Sacks allowed, a couple guys with 3, 2 from Taylor, 1 from Malcolm Taylor. 34 tackles from Quincy Williams, Caden Ellis 32, 25 from Smith Wade, Derek Brown 24, a few guys 23, a couple 22, keeps dipping from there. Sacks 6 from Brown, 4.5 from Scourton. Princey 3, 2 from Quincy, 1.5 from Caden, 1 from Lawson, and a couple guys with a half sack. Smith Wade only 1 interception. Kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move Bryce Young. We got guys ready for negotiation. Yeah, he's not even really interested in re-signing, and I don't want to pay him all that money. So I think I'm gonna move him. I think that just makes the most sense. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, I could re-sign Brooks. And this should do it. So he'll stay. Yeah, I'm gonna move Bryce Young. I think let's see what we could get for him. He might have some decent value. Maybe we can get a better quarterback. And maybe not start Garrett, but I don't mind starting him. But we'd also just kind of improve in other areas too. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, might as well give him a chance, see what Garrett can do for me. But yeah, I just don't know if Bryce Young is really the answer I'm looking for. All right, I did this trade with the Cardinals. Get Harrison Jr. and Wilson Sr. 2 fits and 2 6 for Bryce Young. Honestly, probably should have tried to go for a little bit more. But you know what? I don't hate it. I think we get ourselves a nice wide receiver, Harrison Jr., and then get ourselves another linebacker. I think that might make us better. I'm going to try to sign a backup quarterback, though, so that way we have one. just in case something goes wrong. So I guess Mason Rudolph for the season doesn't quite hurt to have him as a backup in case something goes wrong. I mean, he's not a great backup, but I mean, it's just something in case. So yeah, Garrett will be the starting QB now, so that's cool. Let's see what he's made of. Let's see what he can do. Because I don't know. I just feel like wasn't really feeling it with Bryce Young, so decided let's move him. Didn't want to pay him, and we'll just use Garrett. See what he can do. 12-5, really nice season from your Panthers. I'm going to be taking on the Chicago Bears. You see our rankings compared to the Bears, so should be a fun matchup. You can see the top players. Very awesome indeed. Now, we do have a lot of injuries. That could kill us, and it just might kill us. So we're going to go to stats and awards here. How did Garrett do? I mean, 2,029 yards, 16 TDs, 5 interceptions, 69% completion percentage, 107.2 passer rating. Obviously, said he played 17 games. That's because he appeared in, well, it's because he was on the roster for 17 games. But we know that he really didn't play. He was a DNP. So Hubbard, 1,073 yards, 13 TDs. That's good. 448.5 from Jonathan Brooks. Garrett, 159, 2 TDs. He did his thing. Receiving wise, 897 and 8 TDs from Denzel Boston. Millen, 718 and 1, 692 and 3 from Ted Gilmore. 686 and 2 from Marvin Harrison Jr. Very nice. For sacks allowed, Ekwonu, 7, 6 from Taylor. Hunt and Lewis, 4, 3 from Taylor. Malcolm Taylor, and a couple guys with 1. 94 tackles from Caden Ellis, 89 from Williams, 69 from Ramsey. Nice. Smith Wade, 68, 65 from Scourton, 60 from Morig. Dips from there. 12 sacks from Scourton, 11.5 from Derek Brown, 6.5 from Princely. A couple guys with 4, 3.5 from Langham. 3 from Ellis, 2.5 from Lawson, 1.5 from Hartman. A couple guys 1, and several with half sack. A couple guys 2, and a few guys with 1 on the interception, 7th as a team. You have your kicking, you have your punting, you have your kick return, and your punt return. For those that are curious. Alright, let's see if we can beat the Bears. Alright, I'm going to adjust the abilities, and I will see you guys in the Super Sim. Alright, so here we go. In Charlotte, can we win against the Bears? I don't know. We're going to find out. That is the question that we are looking to answer today. So let's jump forward to the end of the game and see what happens in the Super Sim. First quarter, who will score first? The answer is Chicago. They're up 7-0. We will make it 7-3. They will make it 14-3. 14-10 going to the second half. They're up 11. Cut it to 8. They're going to make it a 15-point game. We're down 31-13. And that's exactly what we're going to lose. It's 31-13. Engine was not on my side there. We kind of struggled a little bit. All right. Not ideal. Obviously not ideal. Okay. And we struggled. And we have 2 more seasons, but I am not a fan of the way we play that game. That's for sure. Look at that. The Titans. Jeffrey Simmons winning the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow was the MVP. Liam Cohen, Coach of the Year. Carnell Tate, Offensive Player of the Year. Defense Player of the Year was Micah Parsons. Vince Winston from the Raiders was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Defensive Rookie of the Year from the Bengals was Eddie Stratton. Alright, so now that we have 2 more seasons, we have a little bit of money. I'll have to do some restructurings, possibly try to re-sign some of our dudes. And it's going to be a fun offseason for us, that's for sure. Alright, 6 players ready for negotiations. Alright, that's not as much as I thought there would be. There would be more, but I guess not. I'm going to try to re-sign some of these dudes. Can I? I hope. I'm going to try to offer some contracts and hopefully, well, I was going to say hopefully no one tests, but Rig is testing. Alright, so if you guys want to test, I'm not going to franchise tag. It doesn't really make any sense, so we'll restructure, try to get some of those dudes back. I mean, there's really not many. It's just Morig, Lewis, and Sanders. So free safety, left guard, and I guess Sanders a tight end. We don't really need another tight end, but, you know, might as well. Alright, let's head on to free agency. I'll restructure some contracts. Try to re-sign some guys. Try to add some more talent to the team. Almost 28 million, 27.9 million. Free agency's kind of garbage. Okay. Wonderful. It's not really that good of a class. Alright, so I have free agency recap. And we made a lot of signings here. So I got back Morig. Picked up Reggie Gilliam, John Simpson, because lost out on bringing our guys back. I lost out on Damian Lewis. So who else did we get? Let's go back to the top 100. Simpson there. So yeah, Hogan Hatton for the long snapper. Michael Mayer, new tight end, backup. Mac Wilson, senior. Another Mike, Calais Ringo, another corner. Evan Neal, right tackle. And then Will Levis to be a backup quarterback for our squad. So that is it. In terms of draft capital, don't think we have a first round pick this year, do we? Nope, just 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 4, 6, and a 7th. But then we have all of our picks in 2025, 2029, 2030. So maybe look to make some moves then. But for now, let's simulate this draft, and I'll see you guys at the recap. Let's look at the draft recap. Those that are curious, this is what we got. So nothing too crazy, just some guys to add to the team. Probably not going to play much in the NFL, if at all. Maybe they'll get like a down here and there, but other than that, yeah, they're just going to kind of be practice players for the most part. So, all right, let's head on to season number 4. I'll see you once I am there. For season number 4, obviously I've changed clothes, and I got a different haircut now. Okay, different hairstyle. So Garrett's going to be the QB. Will Levis going to be backing him up. Hubbard, Brooks, Etienne at the halfback positions. Fullback, we've got Reggie Gilliam. Pretty cool. The Marvin Harrison Jr. at the wide receiver with McMillan and Boston, top 3 dudes. Tight end, Ted Gilmore. Ekwonu at the left tackle. Left guard's going to be Jeff Myers. Center's going to be Malcolm Taylor. Robert Hunt at the right guard spot. Right tackle, Evan Neal. Left edge, Scourton's going to be the top guy. Right edge will be Princely. Defensive tackle, Derek Brown. Sam's going to be Deontay Lawson. Mac Wilson Sr. at the Mike's position. And then Quincy Williams at the Will spot. J.C. Horn, Renzo Burrows, and Smith Wade at the top 3 corners. And then we've got Morig at the free safety. Kamari Ramsey at the strong safety. Manny Estrada kicking, punting is Brady Mann. And Hogan Hatton as their long snapper. So I'm going to double check and see if there are any moves we can do to improve the team. Any players that we want to potentially pick up? That is the question. I don't know the answer. I really don't. I wish I did know the answer, but I don't know the answer. Is there your Wills? Any Mikes that we can get? I could get Cole Holcomb for the season. I think I'll do that if I can afford him, that is. If I can, great. If I can't, boo. But I can, great. So we'll have Holcomb as the backup middle linebacker. So that's going to be it. In terms of trades and picks, I have a little bit of cap room. Maybe at the midseason point, we can look to make a move. Because we do have some picks at our disposal, so we might as well use them while we can. So we're 4-3 at the midseason point. You can see our ratings right there. 16th in offense points per game, pass yards 18, 16th in rush yards, opponent points per game 20, which is 14th. 25th in opponent pass yards, 26th in opponent rush. All right, we do have some injuries, but overall not terrible. Again, 4-3. I guess it's a tough NFC South because Falcons and Buccaneers are ahead of us. We have some stats and awards to look at, so let's take a look at them. Garrett, only 8 pass TDs, 2 interceptions only, 102.5 pass rating, 68% completion percentage for 1,413 yards, 503 and 3 TDs from Hubbard. Garrett 106 and 4 on the rush, 84 and 3 from Jonathan Brooks. McMillan 399, 2 TDs, 316 and 2 from Marvin Harrison Jr. Denzel Boston 274 and 3, 268 from Ted Gilmore. Blocking, you got your sacks allowed, 6 from Ekwonu. A couple guys with 3, 2 from Taylor, and a couple guys with 1. Defensively, Wallace, 48 tackles. J.C. Horn, 32, 31 from Jordan Mann, 28 from Williams. Scourton, 27, 26 from Morig. A couple guys with 21, 20 from Dennis, and it keeps dipping from there. In terms of sacks, a couple guys with 3.5, 2.5 from Brown, 1.5 from Williams, several guys with 1, and a couple with a half sack. Interceptions, just 2 as a team. Yeah, Manny Shirada kicking, punting man, kick return, and punt return for those that are curious. So we have some negotiations to take care of, and we have a lot of money. Derek Brown, obviously, want to re-sign him. That's the biggest guy to get, so we'll make sure to get him back. Hopefully he accepts. All right. Not a fit, even though you are a scheme fit. Got it. Okay. A lot of guys with options there at the back. I guess we could wait. I mean, let's see if Hubbard wants to stay. I feel like something like that should work. Okay. We're just going to wait. I want to make some trades, so let's do that first and foremost, since, I'm not really too worried about our picks. We have a lot of money to play around with, so let's see if we can make something happen. With the Texans, we're getting Fisher, Overshown, and Al-Shair, as well as 2 fourths and a fifth for our first-round pick this year to improve some of the depth of the team. The 2nd and the 7th to the Jets for Tittman, Keaton, a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th round pick this year. Thank you very much, Jets. So I think we give ourselves a little bit more depth for this season. We've got some guys to obviously negotiate, but we will do that in the offseason. Let's see what the rest of the way and see how this team does. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Bound here with the Giants. We're taking them on in the wild card, 12-5. Good season. You see our rankings compared to them. We're 8th in offensive points per game, 26th in pass yards, 3rd in rush. Opponent's points per game, 10th, 19th in opponent pass yards, opponent rush, 25th. All right, we have a few injuries. You can see we were 12-5. Pretty solid season. We'll take it. If we take a look at the stats, there they are. So Garrett, 2,712 yards, 18 TDs, 3 receptions, 103.5 pass rating at 66% completion percentage. Will Levis also played a little bit as well because Garrett missed 4 games. Hubbard, 1,300 yards, 17 is really good. 3-3-9 from Jonathan Brooks. Garrett, 181-6 on the rush. Keeps going from there. You got receiving, 8-17-5 from McMillan. 7-15-5 from Denzel Boston. Ted Gilmore, 6-45-2. 4-61-3 from Marvin Harrison Jr. Xavier Legette, 3-30-3 TDs. 2-62-3 from Trevor Hubbard. Very cool. Blocking, you got your sacks allowed. 12 from McWanu. A couple guys with 6. 5 from Taylor. A couple guys with 4 and a couple guys with 1. Defensively, 90 tackles from Overshown, 80 from Ramsey. A couple guys with 77 there, 65 from Mann. Morig, 66, and it dips from there. Sacks, 8 from Scourton, 6.5 from Brown. Princely, 5.5, 4.5 from Overshown, 3.5 from Dennis, 3 from Samuel. A few guys with 2, 1.5 from Wilson Sr., a couple guys with 1.5 sack there from Mann. Interceptions, 2 from Overshown, and several with 1. Then you have your kicking, you have your punting, kick return, punt return right there. Shout out to Denzel Boston. Punt return, touchdown. We love that. What I love more is a playoff wild card victory to go to the divisional. Let's see if we beat the Giants in advance. I'm going to adjust my abilities and we'll get on to the Super Sim. Here we go. Into the Super Sim we go. Against the Giants. Can we get the victory? I guess we're going to find out. So we are the home team. Let's Super Sim this bad boy. Fast forward, if it lets me, to the end of the game. First quarter, who will score first? It'll be the Giants. We will tie it up and then take the lead. Up 3. We will now go up 6. Second half, 6-point game. We score first in the second half. They make it a 2-point game. They take the lead. They're up 5. We will go up 1. And, all right, we're going to go normal here. 4th and 10. We got to punt it, courtesy of the Piss Poor SIME and Jenny. And they're going to be now in field goal range. Pretty much 1st and 10, incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. 11-yard reception. They get a first down courtesy of the SIME and Jenny. All right, might as well let them score here. And they do just that. So up 7. A minute 59 to go. We have a chance to tie this game up. Let's see if we can do it. 1st and 10. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. 11-yard reception. We're going to hop on in minute 25. And we got to get this win here. Hopefully we can to stay alive. 3 timeouts to go. See what Garrett is made of in the game here. Down 7. We're looking, and we get a reception there, and then some. And that's going to force us to call a timeout, which is fine. At the 30-yard line, great job there from Isaiah Lincoln. 5 catches, 70 yards. Very nice. Garrett And that's not the best pass there. Good tackle there from Banks. Minute 1 to go. Short pass. Don't quite get the block. We're going to have to use our second timeout. So it's 3rd and 3 at the 22-yard line. 57 seconds to go. 1 timeout left. We should be able to tie this game right here. This drive. See if we can get a first down here. We do just that. And we will not use the timeout. Clock will run. I think we're going to call one play here and then use a timeout to stop the clock. 14 yards to go. Can we do it? Garrett's going to run it. He's going to run it and get almost to the first. Almost a first down. 2 yards short. 2nd and 2, 7-yard line. This is where we need to punch it in, tie this game, and go to overtime. Can we do it? Garrett's going to run it. And he's going to be only getting 1 yard out of that. 3rd and 1. We are going to stop the clock here. So this is going to be the final play of the game. With 8 seconds to go. 4th and 1. You must get the touchdown. You must get the touchdown. What will we do? Uh-oh. 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 Losers! We lost. Okay. Well, shout out to EA. Lose the game. Great. That was horrible. That was horrible right there. Couldn't score. Could not score. Somehow the CPU core processing unit, as it likes to point out, stopped us. But if you swap the roles, they would have scored. Just saying. Okay. Anyways, yeah, a little disappointing from Garrett. Do I try to get a quarterback? I don't know if he hasn't really quite been my favorite guy either. So I don't know. Maybe he's not the dude. All right, we're just gonna finish it off. Let's see who ends up winning the Super Bowl. Then we got one more offseason, try to fix this team for the 5th and final season. Goes 33-31. Belmont Dunn Jr. was the Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Peter Gaffney, Coach of the Year Broncos. Vince Winston, Offensive Player of the Year Raiders. Defense Player of the Year was Micah Parsons from the Cowboys. Earl Shelby, Colts. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defense Rookie of the Year was Justin Campbell from the Jets. That was last season. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, let's head on to the offseason. Got some guys to re-sign. 5th and final season after that. Get some contracts here. Obviously, Derek Brown is the biggest guy I want to be able to re-sign, so if I have to franchise tag, I will. All right, we're going to franchise tag him. So, he is franchise tagged. As for everybody else here, we're going to accept options. Try to get back Scarrett and all these other guys. Hopefully they accept. And then we'll restructure some contracts. Of course, Nick Scourton doesn't. Shout out to Super Sim, whatever you want to call it. Sim Engine. Guys not wanting to accept. That's always fun. So, the rest of these guys want to test. It is what it is. Maybe losing some of them. I'll have a little bit of money, but it's going to be trades and draft. That's probably how I'm going to end up having to improve most of the team, which is fine. You know, I mean, wow. Ron St. Brown is here. Wow, it's a really good class. Never really see him here. Obviously, I can't afford him. But, alright. Unless I could somehow free money. I don't think I can, though, so. Alright, let's just see if there's any way we can add some guys to this team, whether it's through trades or free agents. Down to the 4th, 6th, and 7th round pick for the Buccaneers for a 2nd and 2/3. Alright, so let's take a look at the free agency recap. So here are my signings. I got Tony Pollard, Upton Stout, Bobby Okereke, and Chris Paul Jr. Very cool stuff there. So a few, 4 guys are free agency. We also obviously traded for McDonald the 4th. We have a bunch of draft picks. We thought the rest of the team would draft capital. Hopefully get some steals somewhere. Obviously, don't have a first-round pick. These are auto-generated players, but I'll show you guys the draft recap, and then we'll head on to the 5th and final season. All right, let's take a look at the draft recap. This is it right here. So you can see we got a lot of additional pieces getting added to this squad. So that's it. Let's get to simulating. I'll see you guys at the 5th and final season. This is going to be it. This is the team. Let's take a look at the roster in Season 5. So we've got Garrett at the top QB. Halfbacks, you have Brooks, Hubbard, and Pollard, top 3 dudes. A lot of halfbacks. Fullback, Reggie Gilliam. Wide receivers are Marvin Harrison Jr., McMillan, and Boston, top 3. Receivers, tight ends, going to be Ted Gilmore. Left tackle, Ikwonu. Left guard, Jeff Myers. Joe Tippmann at the center. Right guard, Darby. Right tackle, got Blake Fisher. Will McDonald, the fourth left edge. Right edge will be Zach Samuel. Derek Brown at the defensive tackle. Sam's going to be Deontay Lawson. Trevin Wallace at the mic. Will's going to be DeMarvion Overshone. Corners, J.C. Horn, Lorenzo Burrows, and Jordan Mann, top 3 corners. Free safety, Mo Rig still, and strong safety, Kamari Ramsey. Strada's kicking, punting is man, and long snapper is Hogan. So that's it. This is the team. No need to improve through trade seat, but we do have trades. And I think, can I make a trade? Now, I'm going to look and see if there is a trade out there. I might try to see if I could snag a quarterback. We have a little bit of room to play around with. So let me see if I can do that. Let me see if there's any quarterbacks out there we can grab. Because I don't know if I want Garrett to be my quarterback for the final season. Done deal here. Murray, Rollins, and Sherwood from the Jets. And I just traded with a bunch of picks. So that's it. I guess Kyler Murray, does he become my starting quarterback? I guess he does. Yeah, he does. So I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess it's an improvement. We also improved a couple other positions. It should help us there. But I guess we'll see what happens. This is the 5th and final season of your Panthers. Let's see how we do. 4-2 at the midseason point. We're doing all right. I mean, the rankings have been crazy, but you know what? We have been winning games, and that's really, I guess, all that matters at the end of the day. No injuries, which is good. 4-2, so that's solid. Let's take a look at the stats. Kyler Murray, nothing too crazy. 1,242 yards, 10 TDs, 4 interceptions, 60% completion percentage, 92.9 pass rating. I mean, it's nothing amazing to write home about. Jonathan Brooks, 305, no TDs on the rush, 151 and 5 there from Kyler Murray. Dixon, 110 and 2. Receiving, Marvin Harrison Jr., 275, 2 TDs, 262 and 5 from Denzel Boston. McMillan, 243, 1 TD on the receiving. Blocking, got your sacks allowed. 6 from Fisher, 2 for McWanu, and 1 for Banks. Only 9 sacks allowed. Tackles, 43 from Sherwood, 30 from Wallace, 28 from Burrows. McDonald, the fourth, 27, 24 from Ramsey, 22 from Brown, 21 from Horn. A couple guys, 20. Sacks, 7.5 from McDonald, the fourth, 6 from Derek, 3 from Overshone. Wallace, 2, 1.5 from Sherwood. A couple guys with 1. No interceptions as a team. You get your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return so far. I mean, this is the team. There's really no other moves I can make. So we're just going to kind of get back to simming. Hope that this team can make the playoffs. I mean, if I take a look, if we were going to make trades, I mean, theoretically we could, but it would have to be with players. I don't know if something like this will get me a player. I have no idea if we can even get somebody like this. Maybe someone on a 1-year deal. Like Mekhi Blackman. Alright, sure, we'll do that. The Eagles. Alright, that's it for me. I'm going to head over to the end of the regular season. Hopefully make postseason, and we'll go from there. 13-4, we are automatically in the divisional. We ended up clinching the NFC in our final season, so that's great. Kyler Murray had a solid year, 3,441 yards, 29 TDs, 10 interceptions, 70% completion percentage, 106.5 pass rating. Rush-wise, Jonathan Brooks, 785, 3 TDs, 395 and 4 from Dixon. Kyler Murray, 392 and 8 TDs. Very cool. In terms of receiving, we have Denzel Boston, 812, 8 TDs, 639 and 7 from Leggett. Marvin Harrison Jr., 634, 5 TDs, 497 and 2 from Ted Gilmore. Blocking, get your sacks allowed at 1 with 10. Other than him, though, Fisher 7, 3 from Tippmann, couple guys 2, couple guys with 1. Not too bad on the blocking, I guess, other than 10 sacks allowed. 108 tackles from Trevin Wallace to lead the squad. Sherwood with 87, 81 from Jordan Mann. Kamari Ramsey, 68, 61 from Burrows, 60 from Derek Brown. We also had 17 sacks. 11 from McDonald the fourth, 9.5 there from Overshone. A couple guys with 5.5. 3 from Rollins, 2 from Sherwood, and it kind of just dips from there. Interceptions, just 2 as a team. You're kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return as well. So solid season. Obviously clinching, but that doesn't mean much unless we win. So let's try to win. So the matchup is going to be the Giants. You can see they are the better team in terms of talent. We have the better record. They actually have us in ratings by a lot. Our ratings really aren't that great, which is weird because the ratings aren't great, yet we had a 13-4 record. Doesn't really make much sense, but you know what? All I care about is winning, so let's see if we can do that and advance to the conference championship here. That would be a dream come true. Let's super sim this bad boy. It would be great if we can get a win. But, you know, it's EA, so, I mean, expecting them to do anything for me is hilarious. Alright, it's 10-3 ball game. We get a stop. Second half, they're going to tie it courtesy of the sim engine. And we're going to be down courtesy of the sim engine. Only a 4-point game now. Take the lead. Normal speed here. Touchback 1st and 10. Incomplete pass, Kyler Murray. 2nd and 10. Got to get a first down here. 3rd and 4. Got to get a first down. It is imperative you get a first down. Wow. All right. We're up 10. 12-yard reception. 49 seconds to go. I was going to hop in, but I don't need to now. As we're going to win this football game 27-10. Down but not out. That is the achievement I earned. Great. So we're going to advance on to the conference championship. Big win right there. Big win. Yeah, Kyler Murray, 2 TDs, 243 yards. Not too shabby. Let's see who the matchup is in the conference championship. Alright, so the matchup is going to be the Saints. You can see their ratings compared to ours. I mean, we have the advantage in 4 out of 6 categories. Pass a lot. Alright. Should be a fun matchup. Let's see if we can beat them. If we can, we go to the Super Bowl. If we don't, then the video's over. Conference championship matchup against the Saints. Can we win this bad boy? We're going to super sim it. Fast forward to the end of the game and see what happens. First quarter, who will take the lead? It'll be the Saints. They're going to go up 3-0. We're going to take the lead 7-3. Get the stop. 7-3, now 14-3 us. They'll make it 14-10. Second half, we're going to be up 7. They'll tie it up. We'll take the lead. They'll tie it up. We'll take the lead. Fourth quarter, they tie it up. We'll take the lead. All right, we're going to go normal speed here. 3rd and 2. Can we get a stop? We don't. Of course, they get a first down. It's EA. It's the CPU. Obviously, they're going to get a first down. Always. That's how it works. All right, 2nd and 10. All right, minute 50. 3rd and 1, we're going to hop in. Might as well. It's a close one. 7-point game. We have the lead. Can our defense get the stop we need? No, we can't. Courtesy of the sim engine. They will call a timeout. Clock will stop. They have 2 timeouts now. 1st and goal, 6-yard line. They'll probably punch this in. We just need to get a field goal then if that's the case. Okay, we stop them. 2nd and goal. Clock will run down. Again, they have to get into the end zone. And they do just that. Alright, so they will take the lead. Or they'll tie it, rather. I shouldn't say take the lead. I mean, maybe they will. Who knows? Maybe they'll fake it and somehow get 2 points. Alright, well, they don't. Okay, minute 10. There was an injury for them. Okay, well, I guess not. So on the kickoff, there's plenty of time to get in the field goal range. Really no reason not to with 3 timeouts, minute 7 to go, that you don't get in the field goal range. Win this football game and go to the Super Bowl. There's really no reason that you can't get to the Super Bowl here. Nice catch. Nice catch. Murray's having a big game, by the way. Really big game. That was a great catch. All right. Very nice. Ted Gilmore. Clock's gonna run. Not using the timeout. No need. 42-yard line. See if we can get a little bit closer. And we will in field goal range now. Timeout Saints. Stop the clock. They have 1 timeout left. Alright, so this is good. This is where we need to be. We will Be at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 2. Clock stops. First down here would be nice. Just need to run in a little bit. No need to wait. Don't get the first down. Actually lose, don't even lose a yard. Don't gain one either. All right, 3rd and 2. Listen, no timeouts left. Get the first down or don't get the first down. Doesn't really matter to me. All right, you get the first down. Great. All right, clock runs down. We kick the field goal. 30 seconds. All right. Again, why not kick a field goal to win the football game, you know? Pass it backwards and lose 6 yards out of that. All right. It's not the worst thing in the world. All we have to do is make this field goal, and the game is over. And we are going to the Super Bowl. Beautiful stuff for your Carolina Panthers. We're in the Super Bowl. 41-38. Big game there from Kyler Murray. Kind of surprised. He's really been playing very well. Shout to him. So we advance on. Who is the matchup? I guess we'll find out. Are the matchup. We actually have the better team on paper, slightly. It's not much, but you see they do have the better ratings, though. Defense is pretty crazy. So yeah, Ravens versus Panthers. Can we win it? Guess we'll see. But only to find us obviously is Super Simmet. So that's exactly what we do. We have the slightly more talented roster. Let's see if we can win. Super Sim, fast forward to the end of the game. Who will score first? It'll be Baltimore. They go up 3-0, but we take the lead 7-3. They will take the lead 10-7. We'll take the lead 14-10. They will make it 17-14. We will make it 17-17. And going to the second half, we're up 3. They'll take the lead. Or actually, they tied it. Now they'll take the lead, courtesy of the Sim Engine. We'll tie it up, though. Ooh, okay. 10-yard reception. 2nd and 1. All right. All of our timeouts here. 2nd and 4. 5-yard reception. Minute 32. 3-yard rush. 2nd and 7. We're going to hop in. We're going to hop in. We have to tie this football game here. Can we do so? Kyler Murray's going to run it. And he's going to get some big yards out of that. Very big yards. All right. That's huge right there. Big rush from Kyler Murray. Big rush from Kyler Murray. All right. 7-point game. We have a chance to tie it. At the 16-yard line. 44 seconds to go. Murray looking, running. And is going to be just short of a first down, of a touchdown. 2-yard line. That was great. Wish he would have gotten it in there, but that's okay. He can get it in right here. Potentially, we have one timeout left. And we are going to get in and tie the game, potentially. That is Brooks rushing it in. Jonathan Brooks. And the extra point to tie the game. Now, 35 seconds. Baltimore could theoretically win this game if they get into field goal range, which I really hope they don't. I'm hoping it just goes to overtime. I'm just going to exit this. I'm not even going to watch the defense. We're just going to jump forward normal and hope that it's not anything crazy. Touchback. All right. 1st and 10. They get a 4-yard reception. All right. We're going to overtime. Up. Okay. Kickoff. All right. Overtime right here. Let's see what happens here. 1st and 10. We get a 6-yard reception. 2nd and 4. 3-yard rush. 3rd and 1. Please get a first down. And we don't, courtesy of the Sim Engine being unrealistic. Okay. Now we have to play some defense. Can we please play defense? They get a 17-yard rush. Reception. All right. Big sack there. 2nd and 17. Do it again. 3rd and 12. Get a stop. That's an embarrassment, EA. Come on. Come on. Make it make sense. Make it make some sense. Come on. Can't be doing that. Oh, brother. All right, we gotta watch it. Get a stop? All right, at least we get a stop. 3rd and 8. Do it one more time. Please do it one more time. If you don't get a stop, the game is over. So you gotta get a stop. And you don't get a stop. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Your Panthers are going to lose the Super Bowl. Woo. Jones Jr.'s hurt. Don't care. All right, well, good run, though. But, yeah, Super Bowl's over unless they somehow turn the ball over here. Which would be great, but they probably won't. Nope. Yep, it's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, I mean, when you guys can't seem to figure it out when we need you most. Yep, and just let him run in. Might as well. Game's over. First and goal. How about you force a fumble somehow and recover it and go to the end zone? That would be great. Imagine. That'd be awesome. I doubt that'll happen, though. Wow, you took him down. Good job. Again, they're just going to kick the field goal, win the game. Because I doubt we're going to block it. Now, if it was the CPU, maybe I have a chance. But, not the CPU. Fumble? Oh, nope. He's just going to run in. Alright. Game's over. So we lose the Super Bowl, get all the way there, lose. I mean, listen, not a bad fit the final season. Would have been nice to win the Super Bowl. Already solid game. But you know what? Overtime was a little bit iffy. Which is unfortunate. Just didn't really get the job done defensively. Offensively, didn't get the job done. I mean, it was great that we forced it, but couldn't quite get it. I mean, nevertheless, it was still a pretty successful season. So, you know, it's just unfortunate because that was the last season. All right. Well, unfortunately, we lost. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Dave Canales, our coach. Great. Guy Lemon, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Myles Garrett. Dominic Guyton from the Bears. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year was Cody Kendricks from the Chiefs. All right. Let's go to the full screen and close it out. All right, well, that's going to be for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below some more video videos. Go to our socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like the content from me, TJP. All right, the wind's blowing in my face on the fan, so that's why I'm blinking a lot. Let's take a look at the NFL standings. I'm going to double check to see who's the next team. Yeah, obviously, the AFC, of course. Jaguars. Haven't done them, so they are next. Yep. Cool. All right, Jaguars. Let's do it. All right, I'm done. I'm going to head out now. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.